So, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video, and you think by yourself, why is it so dark? Well, there has been a blackout, so yeah, I wanted to do a creative writing stream today, but unfortunately it didn't go through, because yeah, due to this blackout. This will be a short video as well that I'll try to upload by Sunday or yeah, maybe by Monday. Keep a more or less bi-weekly schedule. But yeah, today we're going to review Gein Demon Hunter Part 2 by Kristian, Rossi, and written by Lucifer Storm and published by Reload Comics UK. And yeah, it's basically where Part 1 kind of left off. So yeah, we're going to break this into yeah, about 6 parts or something, 5-6 parts. One of them is the first one is we're going to do through the writer and the artist. The second is a synopsis and a recap. Third is we break down. Fourth is positive and negative. And 5 is yeah, final verdict. And 6 is what's next. Without further ado, let's see what Grandma had been cooking. And if you lift the tripod up a bit, you see a happy family here, drawn by Colombian artist Botello. And this over here is a candle, and those are 5 chestnuts that are directed all downwards, because we're dealing with some crazy shit right now. In other words, in the words of what Vader once said, God is deaf. Is dead. Dead. Well, he will be if Mother gets a hold of on her own body. So yeah, we're going to who's the writer, who's the artist. Well, first I'm going to drink a sip of Akashi White Oak, Japanese whiskey. So this video is for mature audiences only. It's a good chapter 2. 3-4 Flinching. Written by Lucifer Storm, penciled and inked by Kristian Rossi, an artist from Argentina. Cover colors by Kristian Rossi and edited by John Wakefield. And according to what is written down here, Gein, Demon Hunter 2, April 2022, copyright by Lucifer Storm, etc. First printing and published by Reload Comics. We're not going to set it on fire, so otherwise I'll burn my own apartment down. So yeah, then Grandma will have her way. So reproduce. So yeah, what basically said here is nothing in this book may be reproduced without permission of the written consent of the author, etc. So for purpose of review, what we're doing right now. So basically, yes, a little recap. What the first story is all about is a demon has escaped from hell, and yeah, decides to get back to his body and yeah, to make his way to heaven and destroy reality as we know it. And this demon happens to be we're going to do that later, but to realize that you need to take down a psychotic killer with psychotic killer, give the guy a second chance. The devil calls upon the spirit of a serial killer from Plainfield, Wisconsin, known as Gein, and yeah, tells him that yeah, if you want to earn your redemption, you have to fight for it. And he has his help of his assistant Ezra, the assistant of the devil. And where we left off is he didn't know who the demon was supposed to be, but it turned out that the demon is who else? Momma knows best. And so what happens here is, with this recap gone, is here you go. So his mother's here. And yeah, he's starstruck. What happens next is, yeah. The fight's going on, and there's no page here. So yeah. The demoness goes on the attack. Gets a sword out of his hands. And yeah. Basically what she tells him is, we're going to zoom in with the tripod a bit, because I can dim. This is all your fault, Edward. All your fault. Well, it truly shows that what kind of mother she was. She and this brings back memories, because yeah, unfortunately you can't choose your family. You're born into it, and sometimes this family is quite abusive. In this case, the mother is abusive as hell, like hell. So this, so he and there goes a flashback to his youth, and yeah, what kind of things he was looking at. You filthy little bastard. Mama, what are you thinking? Don't you lie to me, boy. How dare you try? Blame me, your own mother for a fool. You can't lie to me, boy. You cannot lie to God. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I say that you couldn't control yourself, that I would cut it off? And yeah. Mommy grabs her belt and she leashes out. She's not going easy on him. And yeah. When he snaps and when flashback is over, Ezra goes on the attack. And basically rips her arm off. And but the demoness, aka Edgain's mom, has another answer ready. Has an answer for that. She easily pushes Ezra away. This isn't over, boy, and she grabs his sword. Mr. Gein, are you alright? Well, he is. Kind of is. Kind of starstruck. So he goes after. Yeah, he tells him that Ezra tells him that he's been beaten with a slice of cheese that was tied to a sledgehammer. That's one way to put it. And he tells him, yeah. He tells her that, yeah. The sword of Osiris, the sword that he was holding, that was a sort of what she took from his Sword of Osiris, the god of the underworld, the Egyptian god. There's no way what she could do with it, and so they're going. And yeah, but he wants nothing to do with it. He goes out for a walk, walking away from his responsibility, walking away from his task, and yeah. And the rest in his shed. And he tells him that before now, I don't remember much about being alive, but since we got here, it's all come flooding back to me. Did you know that the people at the Loon House used to sing a limerick about me? There once was a man named Ed, who wouldn't take women to bed. When he wanted a diddle, it got out their middle. And he tells him that he started being made fun of, etc. He walks into an alley, and of course the cops arrive. He gets arrested, and yeah. There's a couple just got married. Something that's missing, and but mother has other ideas in mind, and yeah, rips his tongue out and kills them all. I've seen this before somewhere. But where? God won't save you from the sins, but I sure as hell will. And she feasts on what's out there. Beautiful. And they both die. So flash forward to police department in Main Street, Plainfield, Wisconsin. Ezra just steps around and yeah, an officer doesn't let you see officer, and yeah, he's on the investigation. And they still can't believe that it's him. And he tells me that one of them is basically probably killed Linda, his wife or something. And yeah, but they have cameras around, and yeah, it could be turned against him as well. So yeah. What's happened next is whole investigation. They walk out. But Ezra, whatever the dog is, has other plans and attacks them all. Somebody kills him. Gein comes in and saves his bot. And yeah, tells him that they have to get out of here. And what would you know? The light's back on. Thank goodness. So yeah, he walks laughing around, and yeah, Bottom was hit in the knee, or shot in the knee. They go way further streets. Yes, your mother could be anywhere by now, so we need to plan. We need it quick. We need to plan it quick before she gets her body back and makes her way to heavens and kill God in all reality as we know it. So here she is, just being kind, but I do appreciate, for something that the devil made, you're not so bad. Yeah, they try to find a way to get him out of the handcuffs. On the bingo. This warden's they grab some supplies and then walk out. And he talks about the hardware store. And I see her, I can smell her, I can hear her voice. So in my ears. And what basically happened is he had an abusive mother. Long story short. And yeah, he punched himself. That's why he became a serial killer. He was abused from birth. And yeah, goes into Warden's hardware, Plainfield, Wisconsin. And yeah, comes across the lady. Man, needs some antifreeze. She's about to get something for him. And yeah, here you go, Ed. Now hold on just a second before, because I need to call our supplier real quick. What he does, could be not a flashback, I think. He shoots her straight in and blows her brains out. Sorry, Mr. Gein, what? I can begin to imagine how much hurt you carry with you. It's unfair that you were made to suffer such abuse from your mother, to go through life with an illness that no one could see. Yes, what you did was wrong, horrific, and incredibly heinous. I need to learn how to spell the word. You tried to reach out to people and all they did was invalidate you, which is really what happened. What they did was invalidate you. You made me feel like you didn't matter, like you were invisible. Now, when no one is listening to someone who is in pain, what choice do you have? There's some wisdom in his words, and Ezra's right. Mother was a saint. I'm not saying that you should be forgiven for your crimes. I'm not saying that your victims deserved what you did to them, because they didn't. But I ask you, who's the real monster for you committing such heinous acts? heinous acts, or the people who ignored a man who was in pain at the hands of his own mother. She was a saint, and he keeps convincing himself that he was a saint. Like how you call it? How you call it again? Some kind of definition for that. He's suffering from some kind of Stockholm Syndrome. There we go. And yeah, so there's you can and yeah, what he said is true. What I expected a bit. Because speaking the devil, he was abused, and she abused him so much to the point that he couldn't take anymore till he broke down. And that's something that hits quite close to home. So yeah, I can't go back there, Ezra. Please don't make me. Don't worry, I won't. I don't need to go, because I know deep down inside you'll always try to do the right thing. You won't always succeed, but who does? Just remember, Mr. Gein. Fortune favors the bold. I'm beautiful. And eventually he calls out to him, waits for me, goes into the store. And 34 years have passed. And he keeps looking for stuff. Now she knows where we're here looking for her. Knowing that the demented bitch, she's probably going to the abortion clinic to suck out the soul of the doctors who work there. Oof. That's both dark and horrific at the same time. And we end the story at the cliffhanger. Yes, come here, boy. Mama's gonna teach you a lesson. Oh yeah, Mama's gonna got the spank, alright. Mama's spanking. But instead of the paddle, she's going with the chainsaw. And with this cliffhanger, the story will be continued. First, we put the chestnuts back where they belong. And we're going to the good, the bad, the ugly, and the 7 sins. I must say, it's black and white art. Just like I'm in darkness right now. Was in darkness because the light is back on. So yeah, story-wise, yeah, art-wise, yeah. Not as good as it was in the first issue, I think, but yeah. On the bright side, it was delivered on time, it's right on time, and yeah, once again, great cover art by Kristian Rossi, and writing-wise, I like one more, but yeah, the pacing was good, etc., but it felt more like a building up towards 3, where we're going to, and 4, we're going to head to the final conclusion, but I enjoyed it. It was a good read. It won't be as good as the first one, but you can't even read. But and I won't even rate it that at the same level as Demon Hunter Part 1. But still, it remains consistent, and yeah, it's clear Lucifer Storm knows how to make a good story, and how do I put this thing again? There we go. How to put together a good story, and once again, yeah, Kristian Rossi shines on the cover art and on splash pages in black and white. It's not too overcomplicated art style, just straight to the point. And yeah, with 20% of battery left, I'll give the story an. That's okay. I give it an 75 out of 100. Not as good as the first one, and it's more like a building up sort till you get that part 3. But overall, it was a pretty good read, and I enjoyed it. I think this is better to be judged as one trade paperback, as one story, than as separate issues. But I think 75 out of 100 is good for an in-between issue. And that's it. So yeah, once again, consistency is key. And speaking of which, there's the pentagram. So what are we going to do next? Oh yeah, you know it's gonna be good. The fight is on. Metal on metal, let's go. This might figure it out from the preview. And 4. That's gonna be next because we had to put the Netherlands first, the UK third, second, third, and fourth. And then it's over. And will be followed by Mr. Crypt and Friends. It's part 2, but we're going to do part 1 first, and a freebie called Star Wars Tales. It's a weapon. And in between that, I'll be probably reading a ton of back issues and manga. So that's about it. And if you'd like to see me make more videos like this, you could leave a like, subscribe if you want to. And you want to see what I create with my hardworking friend, the Java Warrior. Issue 1, Death of the Family, is available on thejavawarrior.com, Global Comics, and also on Gumroad. On Global Comics, you also have the option to download the DRM-free PDF, that will be available even if I remove it from the site, which I won't. It's a good promotional tool. And on Gumroad you can find the digital editions where you get a print-ready PDF file and the CBR file for just €2. And if you want to go for the physical one, it will be €8. And unfortunately, the shipping cost is something I cannot control. I wish they made that cheaper, but it's what it is. And update on January issue 2. Upbringing. We're almost at flats. The inks and pens are 1% done. Flats we're currently at page 18, so expect more to see more soon. So I'll take one last sip of liquor. And see you guys in the next one. Och jag ska minnas sig. Jag släpper också med. Det var Matane.